Welcome back to my video tutorial, and today I'm going to show it to you how to make these crocodile stitch. Okay, and you can use one color, or you can use the combination different color if you wish. And but to start it with, I suggest you using the one color because the way it's stitching, it's kind of different compared to other pattern. Okay, so for this crocodile stitch, you need to do the multiple of 6 and then plus 3 at the end. So you do the set of 6, another 6, another 6, another 6, as long as you wish, and then at the end you add extra 3 chains. And then for this tutorial, I'm going to use white yarn and then hook size number 3.5 millimeter hook. And then in this tutorial, I'm going to do the multiple 6 times 4, which is becoming 24, and then plus 3, so the total 27 chains. Okay, let's start it. You do with the slip knot and then make a chain of 27. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27. So 6 times 4, multiple 6 times 4 is 24, plus additional 3 chains. So row number 1, we will start doing the double crochet into the third one. Normally the normal double crochet you will do to the fourth one. However, for this one we will do only the third chains from the hook. So you skip 1 and 2, and then you do the first double crochet into the third one. Okay, so 1 double crochet and then chains 2. Now you have 2 double crochet because the 3 chains or 2 chains now is becoming first double crochet, so you have 2 double crochet on the same stitch. Now you chains 2, 1 and 2. At the same time you're skipping 1 and 2 chains, so you do the next 2 double crochet on the same stitch here. So skip 1 and 2, and then you do 2 double crochet in the same stitch. Okay, now you chains 2, skip 2, 1 2, and then another 2 double crochet in the same stitch. So you're repeating the same thing, 2 double crochet, chains 2, skip 2, and then 2 double crochet, chains 2, skip 2, and then 2 double crochet, and then you're repeating the same exactly until I'll meet you at the end. So I'm almost at the end of the last chain, so you will be end up with the 3 chains on the edge on the last one. So you skip 2, so you chains 2, skip 2, and then on the last stitch you do 2 double crochet. Okay, so this is your first row look like, right? And then after that you need to move to the row 2, and you do the chains 3, 1 2 and 3. So usually in the normal pattern we will turn our work and then we will start working across. However, in this particular crocodile stitch, we don't turn our work, but we are doing a vertical like this. So you don't turn your work and then do the another stitch on the top of it, but we are doing it vertical, so you don't do the turning. So this is your position, and then you do chain 3 and then turn your work like this, and then this is a vertical. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to do the 5 double crochet in total, including this chain 3 into the first one. Okay, and then later you can hiding the tail when you are moving to this side. So let's start it. So insert your hook to that space, the last double crochet that you made, and we're going to do another 4 double crochet in the same space. So plus the chain 3, in total you will have 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 4 double crochet into same space plus the chain 3 on the beginning, so the total 5. Now you need to do chains 1, and then turn your work, still vertical, but turn your work like that. So we're going to do the opposite, this one, another double crochet. Remember, we do the 2 double crochet under each stitch, so we have done the first one. Now we're going to move this part, but this is how you will do it. Turn your work, and then after the chains 1, you can fold it like this, so that one is coming out. Insert your hook and then do another 5 double crochet into the same space. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I will do one more, and then before we moving to another one, that we will do chain 1. Okay, so this is how it's look like. Let me show it to you. So we are doing the here 2 double crochet, chains 2 double crochet, and then we do the chains 3 and then 5 double crochet, chains 1, and then another 5 double crochet and chains 1, and then we will move. So if we do from the right to the left, now we will do the opposite from the left to the right. Okay, so we will move to the second part. So this is our first scale of the crocodile stitch. Okay, and then we will move to the second one. So what I'm going to show it to you that we will skip these 2 double crochet, and then we will do the next. We will start with this one, and then we will do that part. Okay, we are skipping these 2. So how I'm going to do that? Remember, we just finished chains 1, and what you're going to do is turn your work and then get ready with your double crochet, and then you are moving to that part, the first one. So make it ready, do like that, insert your hook to that part. So basically it's the same. You are doing like this, go down and then up, go down and then up. Okay, we are working like that. So I just finished doing 1 double crochet, and then this is 2, 3, and then 4. one more, 5, and then chain 1. Now turn your work, and then we will do the opposite. Here, another one of double crochet, chain 1, and then make 5 double crochet into that space, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And then before you moving to the next one, you do chain 1, and then again turn your work like this towards you, and then identify the first thing that you're going to do. You skip these 2, and then you move to this one. Okay, this one. So grab your yarn, skip these 2, and then move to this one, like that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry, 3, 4, and then 5, chain 1, and then turn your work. You will do the opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Okay, and then you do chain 1 and go back again. You skip these 2, and then you move to that one. Okay, one, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and then chain 1. Turn your work, and we will move to that part. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and then again chain 1, and then turn your work again, chain 1, turn, and then we will do the last one. Okay, we will go to that one, and then the last one. So grab your yarn, go to that part, one, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and chain 1, and then turn your work, and then do the opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Okay, so we have completed the first the second row. Well, the first scale, which is the second row. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So we are making this scale, the first one. So this one, that one, that one. Now when we are moving to the next row, then we will do the one in between, like alternate. We are not working directly on top each other, so there is always in between first, and then the next is in between. Okay, like that. Continue doing like that. So this is the first scale that you will see, that you already see, and then we will moving to the row number 3. Okay, So we are end up with that, and then this is how it's the back look like, the back part. Okay, now once you finish this one, and then we move to the row 3, you will do the chain 3, one, 2 and 3. Now what we're going to do, 1 double crochet into the space of the scale here, and then chain 2. Okay, and then you need to open this part. Remember that you just did 2 double crochet on the first row, so we're going to do the 2 double crochet into that space in between the 2 double crochet that you just did. So 2 double crochet into that space where you do the 2 double crochet, and you do it in the middle of it. So 2 double crochet in the same space. Okay, and then chain 2, and then 2 double crochet into the space of the scale here, and then chain 2, and then you're repeating the same, open this space, and then you will do 2 double crochet into that space. Okay, and then chain 2, and then do the same, you do the 2 double crochet into each space of the scale, chain 2, and then 2 double crochet into that space. Okay, chain 2 again, so you basically repeating the same until the end. Chain 2, and then again in between, chain 2 into the scale, and then this will be the last one. So we have done. Okay, now we're going to do the second scale. So we are not going to turn our work, we will still be working to the right side, from the left to the right side. Okay, now we are not going to do, like I mentioned, we are not going to do another scale right on the top of it, so we will do in between. So if this is on the left, so this one is in the center between the two, so it always alternate each rows. That's how you see kind of diagonal like that. Okay, now what we're going to do, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and then you're going to do to that part. Sorry, it's not chain 3 but chain 1 only. So we will do chain 1. So the second row we are not going to do turning the work, but we will do the working from the left to the right side, and then we are preparing the second row of the scale like this, exactly the same. Okay, so how to do that? So chain 1, and we are not going to work on the top of the previous one, we will do the alternate between which is in the center. So chain 1 and then jump to the next one, this one. So you're skipping this one and you will do this part, the first, that one, and then you will make the same 5 double crochet into that space. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5. So chain 1 and then turn your work, and then you will do the other side of double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 5. So we are and then chain 1. So we are doing the second rows of the scale. So this is how it's look like so far. Okay, so this is the first one, and now we are doing the second one, as if this one is sitting on the top in between of this one and then that one. So that is why you will see in the middle like this, making a form like this. Okay, so we are doing the one in the center, and then each. Okay, so next to it, it's the same concept. You skip the one on the top, and then you are moving to the next one. So you skip this one, and then you are moving to that one. Okay, like that. Grab your yarn, one, 2, 3, 4 and then 5. Chain 1 and then move to the opposite. No, I think I did a mistake. Sorry. So be careful when you are grabbing there. You tend to do the mistake as well, because this is not as normal pattern. It's very specific how to do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 5. Chain 1 and then you move to the other side. One, 2, 3, 4 and then 5. Okay, and then chain 1 and then turn again, and then you skip this one, and then you will do that part, this one. Okay, and then do the same 5 double crochet into the same space. 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 5 and then chain 1 and then move to the opposite. One, 2, 3, 4 and then 5 and chain 1. Okay, and then again you skip this one and you do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Chains 1, and then you do this one, the opposite. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Okay, now we are almost reaching the last. You remember that we do the chains 3 and then 1 double crochet and then chains 2. So what we're going to do is we are not going to do any chains 1, so we will do exactly directly doing the slip stitch into that space. We're not going to do any stitch on the top, but we're going to do the slip stitch into that space where the chains 3 and then 1 double crochet is. And we are not going to do the chains 1 here. Okay, so directly turn your work like that on the back part, and then when you see the chains 3 and then 1 double crochet, you do the slip stitch on that part. Okay, now what you need to do is chains 3, 1, 2, and 3. So you will be repeating exactly the same as the row number 3, where you do the 2 double crochet and then chains 2 and then 2 double crochet. Okay, so one more, so you will chain 3 and then you do 1 more double crochet into that space, into the scale space. I think today this white yarn is not cooperative with me, so 2 double crochet and then chains 2 and then change 2 double crochet into that scale. Okay, and then chains 2 and then you will do 2 double crochet in between of the 2 double crochet from the previous one. 1 and 2 and then chains 2. So you continue until here, until the end. Here, the last one is here. You need to make another 2 double crochet on the end, so it will be straight. I'll show it to you when we are reaching there. I'll meet you shortly. So we are almost reaching on the end. So chains 2 and then another 2 double crochet into that space. 1 and then 2. Okay, now we have done the second row of the scale like that, and then you keep continue repeating exactly what we just did. Okay, so you are repeating the from the row 3 and then 4, 3 and 4 and 3 and 4. So this like alternate all the time. So when you are reaching here, you follow the first one, so you chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you do the double crochets there. 4 double crochet, 1, 2, and then 3 and 4. So total you have 5, and then chains 1, and then you turn your work and you do the opposite. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, chain 1. So this is your the third scale look like. Okay, so now it's as if they are on the top each other, and then the next row you will be doing exactly the same as this one, so in between, and the next row you will do exactly the same as this one. So keep doing so until the length that you desire. Okay, depend on how many rows that you wish to do this crocodile stitch. Okay, so always to remember, there is always chains 1 in between, and then skipping these 2, and then you do another, skipping these 2 and then do the next to it. Okay, let me finish this row, the third scale of the crocodile stitch, and then I will meet you shortly. So I have completed the third rows of the crocodile stitch scale, and then you can already start seeing it the alternate. So there is always the first row if you have 5 scale, and then the second row is always 4, and then the third one is again back to the first one, and then the fourth one you will do the second one, and then you keep continue doing so, the alternate with the same technique. Okay, the only challenging is, so after this one you will do the chain 3, and then you make double crochet into the center, and then a chain 2 at the draw until you're repeating exactly the same as before. So the only challenging is the way you're holding it, because you are not doing the same as you normally do. So we are not turning our work, we are doing still in the same position, which is on the right side. Now we need to turn, we need to play, and then to learn how to hold the yarn and comfortably, because it's working like a vertical, and then we need to work to that side, to the right side, instead of we usually normally do to the left. Okay, but stick to it no matter how challenging it is. If you be patient, if you are patient, and then stick to it slowly, and then you will get through it, right? So happy crochet, guys. Keep continue doing what you are doing, so don't giving up because of one challenge pattern. So I'm sure you can do it, right? So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you soon again. So take care. Bye bye.